Hey everybody, it's Jeanine Robbins, your loan angel. And today I am here with one of my referral partners, Jessica Keigley with Keigley Company real estate team with Keller Williams. Hey Jessica.
Hi Jeanine, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good. So in this market right now, we've got inflation, we've got rising rates. What are you kind of seeing with your buyers? What are they, any challenges with your buyers right now?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge is what buyers initially are seeing everywhere, right? Which is the interest rate. And if we have the ability to at least get on the phone, have a conversation with them, meet them in person, and talk with them about the strategies that we have to get their payment to be acceptable versus that interest rate, then we're able to push our clients along. One of those examples would be utilizing the fact that we do have more homes on the market right now. They have options, and sellers are actually a lot more open to seller concessions at this point, where the seller is assisting the buyer with some of their closing costs. And you and your team do a fantastic job at what they can use those closing costs for. Can you give us some examples of what they can use the seller concessions for?
I sure can. So those seller concessions, they can, and there's max ones, from 3% all the way to 9%, depending on what type of loan that it is. So those seller concessions can be used for closing costs, prepaids. Even now we have something called a 2-1 buy down. And that 2-1 buy down, in the first year, their rate can be 2% lower than what they actually qualify for. So it helps them to get a lower payment. And in the second year, it goes up 1%. But it's a great way to utilize those seller concessions.
Yeah, we have done that recently where that's just getting back to the fact that they're looking for a certain payment, right?
Right, correct.
So as long as we can have that conversation, which is super important that you have a great lender on your side to have those conversations with your buyer to get that payment to be acceptable, even if it's the first 2 years or the first year that it's acceptable, then in that in-between time, possibly the rates could come down and they could refi,
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah, so that's what we are facing currently, is just interest rates kind of being the main topic in the media. However, between myself, my team, and our amazing lender partner, we're still able to get our buyers to understand that the most important thing, which is their payment, is actually a little bit more controllable than what they realize. So.
Yes, absolutely. So Jessica, I really want to thank you for spending time with me today and talking about, what we can do in this market environment to make it better for the buyers, make it a little bit easier. So I want to thank you for that.
Of course. Yeah, thanks for having me. And remember, it's still a great time to buy.
Absolutely.